So I thought I'd do a quick build with me today, and I've decided to go with this one, which is from the Creator range. It's the Tuk Tuk, part number 40469. Nice cute little build. Retails at £8.99 and in the UK, and has 155 pieces, so about 6p per piece. Just nice standard little box. I do like the picture on the back, so let's break into it, see what there is, get all the bits out, and then I can start whining, because I have a feeling today's going to be a moany one. There we go. So that's all the bits out. So 1, 2, 3 bags, and there's the little booklet. Advertises the 3-in-1s. I refuse to look at that because there's loads of them I want at the minute, and that's not including what comes out. Part list in the back, a nice little build diagram. You're watching this, you build Lego, you know what it is. Right, so that's what we're building. Create a tuk tuk. I'll get all the bits out and then I'll start blabbering. You know what? I'm gonna go above and beyond. It's 3 bags. Each bag can have its own little tub. Right. So, been thinking a bit recently about, well, lots of things really. Mainly about creativity, because I keep seeing mocks posted, and I'm not even in a group that's big on mocks. We all seem to appreciate seeing them, but we seem to be mainly buy it and build it, and it does somehow make you feel less than. I mean, on the whole, Lego is quite a creative hobby, but watching people build stuff just from the brain is quite daunting, and it does leave me sometimes feeling a bit put off, and why can't I do that? You know, why am I relatively useless in comparison to them? And then I was watching a sewing video. I don't sew, but I really enjoy watching sewing videos, and the lady that was doing it was talking about creativity and how it's a problem in that community because people go, well, I'm just following a pattern, so I'm not creative. And as she put it, you're making something. There's something at the end of your process that wasn't there when you started that process. That in itself is creative. Yeah, you might be following somebody else's instructions, sorry, got distracted, couldn't figure out where everything went on my diagram. You may be following somebody else's instructions, be it a pattern, or in this case your little booklet with everything, or maybe you've bought a set of instructions off Bricklink for somebody else's mock that you're building. It's still valid because you're making something that wasn't there before. And also, don't compare yourself to everyone else, because for some of us, coming up with something out of your brain really isn't that simple. You may have the idea, but you've no idea how to execute it, and that's my biggest problem. I've got quite a few ideas kicking around in my head of things I'd like to make, but I've no idea where to start with it, and I'm not sure about all this, you know, on the Legos, I'll call it stud, just for ease, and then everybody knows what I'm talking about. You see stuff on Lego Ideas and they're quite clearly renders out of that, which, yeah, I don't actually have a problem with that. Very useful for trying stuff out, and obviously it does generate a map so that you can actually have a build of it. But yeah, it just, the actual build experience and a brick built item is substantially different to something that's been rendered out, and I'm not always sure that they're going to work in real life. I mean, yeah, I presume it stops you doing illegal brick placements or things that just won't work, but yeah, it could just be me. It's certainly not a technology bad thing, because let's face it, I'm sat here with a bloody video camera in front of me, so I'm obviously not bothered about technology. But yeah, no, not a fan. And then, so not only have I been thinking about that, I'm thinking about a lot about getting motivated to do stuff, and why some things seem to take for bloody ever, even once you've decided you're going to do one. Hang on a minute. Oh, it can only go the one way because there's only one clip. He's got a little fire extinguisher on. Why, I have no idea. But he has. And that's something else I've started struggling with, getting motivated to do things. I find myself getting sidetracked so easily and just losing time. Yeah, they are the trans ones. Quite disturbing, really, how easily distracted I am. Like this morning, one brief throwaway comment led to 2 hours prattling about for a 40-second video that is absolutely appalling quality-wise. I didn't realise how much of the living room was going to be in shot, because if I had, I would have had a clean up. Well, not a clean up, but I would have certainly been moving stuff and making it look much, much prettier. But that ship sailed. And then again, nobody's really interested in what's going on in the background, at least I hope they aren't. Although that said, whenever anybody posts a picture of, oh, I'm building this, or oh, look what I just bought, it's a quick scan of the background. What sets can I see? But that could just be me. Oh, you do get some dubious ones, especially on the hauls, where people are, look at all this I got today, and it's just like, yeah, okay, I can see how somebody would drop that amount of money on Lego sets, but you said you've been to a regular store and the majority of what you've just posted that you got is retired. I smell a rat. You know, you don't have to, it's not a competition. Some of us do daft things and go into quite a large amount of debt to have fun. No matter what your fun is, that could be, especially if you're into something like classic cars or something like that. Oh boy, you are going to go into a lot of debt, unless you happen to have a massively good job. But that's horses for courses, and if you're more responsible and more adult about it, and are just literally going off money that you do have available to burn, so your frippery budget, then yeah, you're not gonna be able to outlay as much in one go as somebody else would, but then again, you don't have to pay the interest back on it. Somebody could have a really good job. You see a lot of that, people that have very professional jobs that they spent an awful lot of money training to do, and an awful lot of time training to do, and now they have disposable income that they can spend on what they would like to spend it on. And if that so happens to be Lego, then go for it. I just wish they would adopt me. Although I can't complain, I'm doing quite nicely for the set buying. There isn't much at the moment that I went, oh, I really, really want that. There are some things I've looked at and gone, oh yeah, I'd like that, but I know I'll never buy, because Monkey Kid stuff is a case in point. I really like a lot of the Monkey Kid stuff, but I'm not going down that line. June's going to be a bad month. I already know now June's going to be a terrible month. The Harry Potter stuff comes out, which is a no-brainer. That's how I started back in this. But there's a lot of video stages coming out, and I want them. But they're quite pricey, so I don't know how that's going to work out. Plus there's the new Creator 3-in-1s. Some awesome sets there. But on the upside, they're coming out this summer. It'll be around generally 18 months to 2 years, so I won't have to rush out and get them now. Yeah, that is supposed to rest on front, so it gives it an angle. That's good. As I've done something wrong for a minute. Yeah, I just get a bit meh about things from time to time. That's why I started doing this, because it's a bit of fun. Not anticipating people watch it, but I know what I was going to mention. I've cracked the sound issues. Yes, unfortunately it has meant that I've had to spend more money, but I did only get a dirt cheap camera, so that's probably my own fault. I'd spend more money getting a standalone mic, and then get some proper editing software so that I can record the sound as a separate entity to the video, and then I've got to go through all the editing joy of putting them together. And do you know what? I really like that process. I think there must be something wrong with me. But yeah, that process is actually kind of fun. Oh, and yes, wine. Alright? That's right. So yeah, I'm quite enjoying that. Still not perfect, still a long way to go, still a lot of things to learn. But for the sort of videos I put out, they are really, really quick and easy to put together. Once you've got your raw and you import it, it's just a case of matching it up and then chopping out little tiny bits here and there. And it is little tiny bits, I don't put memes or anything like that in. I'll occasionally put a little bit of text in, but only occasionally. Okay, where do you go? There. So yeah, they're fast and easy to do. And they're fun. And these build with me's not so much, because I find that because I talk quick, I run out of things to say. And I did have loads I wanted to mention, that's why I started doing one. I'm gonna have to start scripting them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Sorry, I can't not do it out loud. Right, let's try and figure out the placement on these. So, orange, red. Oh, right, this is the roof of it. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. Little tassely bit. Red, and then semium. Yeah, so I had loads of things I wanted to bring up, and I had some of it planned out, and then as soon as I hit record, I forgot. I just realised half of this probably isn't recorded because I've been talking down and I didn't check my microphone position. So if the sound quality is really quiet and fuzzy, be grateful, because I am just chatting a lot of crap. There we go, that's the roof there. Oh no, I didn't break it. Miracles happen. Oops, there we go. I do like that there's no stickers on this. It is just a straight build. Never gonna argue with that. Yeah, so basically I just want to say, stop comparing yourself to other people. You do you. It's like people keep box or throw box. Just whatever, dude. Boxes take up a lot of room. Yeah, I keep mine, but I run out of room in my storage cupboard for them. I'll have to think of somewhere else to put them. That ain't gone. So 2 of them and 1 of them. And 3 of them. God, I hate fitting tyres onto these bloody things. Not too bad on a small build, smallish build like this. On the whole, they're fairly straightforward, but when you're doing them on the big vehicles, they can be really, really awkward to get in. What was it? He drives, he drives. So it looks like we're building a little, what they say on the website are lunch boxes. There's a special name for them because there's a whole thing in one region of India. I could quickly Google it, but I can't be bothered. And basically, there's a whole industry around collecting lunches from people's homes and then driving them out. Well, getting on the train and then delivering them actually in the city, in the business districts, and it's apparently quite a prestigious job, something I've never heard of until recently. So there we go, let me just get my little turntable down. So that is the Lego Creator 40469 Tuk Tuk. That is actually quite a neat little build for £9. Lovely and colourful. Plenty of room for a couple of minifigures inside. Not sure if they'll be able to sit on the seat because it is just a tile, but you could just stand them in front, I suppose. But your driver could sit. He's got plenty of room to sit down. I was going to say there's no licence plate on it. Of course there isn't, it's a tuk-tuk. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Definitely a good addition if you've got a city, I would say. I know exactly where mine's going. Got a room on the shelf next to the Spring Lantern Festival for him. So, yeah, based on what it is, where it's aimed at, gotta give that a 5-star, surely. Some nice little build techniques there. I like how you make the little lunch boxes by pushing that piece, whatever it's called. I know somebody out there will know its proper name. I don't. By pushing that in between. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Not a great video, I know, but the Pilgrimies never are. We're here for the reviews, I know. Thank you very much. Bye bye.